Okay. All right. So, hello, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you had an amazing one and that you are having an amazing week of love. Whether it's self-love, love for your partner, love for family, etc. We are just trying to, bring out that feeling of love. So I thought that we could start today with just a brief history on what Valentine's Day, well, good brief history of Valentine's Day, because I know a lot of us celebrate it, but we don't actually know what exactly it's about or how it even came about. So I did find a post online. Oh, by the way, I am Kimberly Mkushula. I'm also known as Kim Kush. I am the Vice President for South Africa. So I'll just start off with a brief history just to, give some knowledge. And then hopefully Kwabena will be back home by then so that he can begin his part of the session. I'm just going to read it off, but it basically says that it is believed that Valentine's Day has its origin in ancient Rome, when the feast of Lupercalia was celebrated from the 13th of February to the 15th of February. So during this festival or this ritual, a goat and a dog were sacrificed by men on these days, and women were whipped or hit with the hides of the sacrificed animals, as it was believed that it will make the woman fertile so that they can bear children. And during this festival, there was a matchmaking lottery. So what used to happen is they basically put all the women's names in a jar, and then the men would pick out a name, and that is the woman that they would couple up with for the duration of the festival. And then if things go further and they really like each other, then it will go on even longer. Now, while the Feast of Lupercalia was a common ritual, this was in the 3rd century AD, when Valentine's Day got its name. So Emperor Claudius II, he had ordered Saint Valentine. Saint Valentine was a priest who helped Christian couples in getting married. So this Claudius guy wanted, ordered the beheading of Saint Valentine, because he believed that when men are married, they are easily distracted, and therefore they are not they're not good for war, because they have women to worry about. So he decided to ban all marriages so that men could focus on the war. But what Saint Valentine did was he went behind Claudius's back, and he helped single men get married undercover. And then eventually Claudius found out about this, and he ordered Saint Valentine to be beheaded. And this execution happened on the 14th of February, today. And it was also said that before the beheading, Saint Valentine was actually put in prison. He was imprisoned, and he took care of one of the jailer's daughters. And he even wrote her a card in which he said, "From your Valentine." And then in the 5th century, there was a pope. His name was Gelasius. He expelled this ritual, the ritual of Lupercalia, and combined it with St. Valentine's Day. And once those rituals were gone, St. Valentine's Day celebrations grew even more romantic in nature. So it became all about love and intimacy, and even Shakespeare started, writing really lovely poems about it. And since then, even then, self-made cards were exchanged as a token of love and appreciation. And it made its way through to today, where people share or celebrate love in whichever form that they do. So that is basically the history of Valentine's Day. Someone got killed today, but the good came out of it, and they made it something about love and to appreciate it. So yeah, that is my little story about that. And does anyone have any questions? Does anyone have anything to share? Maybe if anyone can share what they did today, if there's anything special that they did for Valentine's Day, or did anyone receive a lovely gift? The floor is yours. You can share your Valentine's Day story today, or even one that you've had previously that really stuck to you.
Okay, so my question is, so Valentine is not it wasn't mainly because two people fell in love. It was because someone was beheaded. I never knew.
Pretty much. So the guy was beheaded, but the guy that was beheaded was someone that enforced love. He's the one that went undercover to help people get married. So I think the significance came from that. Even though he was killed, the symbolism or his actions of joining two people together in marriage is what I think was taken out mostly out of this
Okay, so
holiday.
two
Well,
people. Okay, so the focus of Valentine is even for married couples, not for unmarried couples. And now we see unmarried couples spend Valentine even more than married couples.
mhm. Yes, I guess so. Um, in that sense, it would make sense because when you are married, you are normally with the person. But I think it's just love in general. It's just to, I think, many people say Valentine's Day is every day, etc. But I think a lot of married couples, I'm not married, but from what I've heard, I think sometimes even just being in a relationship, we tend to forget, that we actually have a partner. And I think it's a day just to remind us, or a week just to remind us to, appreciate and show our love for whoever we do love.
Mm-mm. Duly noted. Okay, so Commander Joel, please tell us your experience today. Unmute yourself and tell. And your leg's position. I don't know why you've placed your leg like you're a gangster. It's like you're, I don't know, a comrade. You're like your leader. It's like some gangster. Okay, so what was your experience today, Joel? Tell us about the feeling of Valentine in Liberia. How is it going there? Do you see people wearing much of reds and all that? Yes, we all share our experience. The next will be Salama, so please get ready. Thank you.
Yes, actually, here in Liberia, the momentum is not like it usually be. Especially for today, Liberia is celebrating our bicentennial program, where a majority of the people, especially the government officials, are at the Samarkand Sports Complex celebrating 200 years of existence. This is not 200 years of independence, but 200 years of existence. This is from the time 1822, from the first time the group of settlers came from America and settled here, and they formed this particular area before getting independent. So they are celebrating today. So I think much of the attention has been drawn to that program. But so far, I see just a minority group of people passing with red and, having that feeling. But for me, I have actually been stagnated at a particular place where I, on my campus, I'm actually running after something pertaining to my graduation upcoming. And so I've not really seen the experience from outside, except that when I was coming, I experienced it to some extent. But since then, I've been here since this morning. I just on the campus, and we having some rigmarole. Somebody trying to track me down. I have one course that is giving me problems. So that why, yeah. So I can't get out to experience the Valentine. But however, I know that everything is fine. The country is quiet, but our big people are all gathered at the sport pitch to celebrate their bicentennial. And currently, P Square is there. The P Square brothers from Nigeria, they are there celebrating along with the government of Liberia. So that's it for now. I would like to pause there.
Okay, so you just gave us an experience and a general overview of the experience. Personally, How are you celebrating Valentine with your loved
Like
ones?
I
Maybe.
said, like I said, personally, I've just been at a particular place, but before leaving this morning, and even online, I see some, I share some love messages with my friends and family members, just to say Happy Valentine, to keep the fire burning, so they can know that I have them at heart. But I've not been, outside. So we just share the love online like this. Like I'll just text anybody and say Happy Valentine. But I've not been in close proximity with anybody. So I just sitting by myself all alone waiting for my department chair.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so can we hear from Salama? Salama from
Everyone.
Nigeria.
Hello,
Excuse me one
everyone. Can
minute.
you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Salama. Go ahead.
Okay. My day has been work, 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 work. I'm just coming back from a strategic development meeting, and I haven't really gone out. Like Joel said, I've been indoors. I've not had any Valentine outing or sit out today, and I don't intend to have one because I came back very, very tired. And then I have a cold. To make things worse, the weather is cold in the evening, so I wouldn't know what to go out with the cold I'm having already. But then I see people online sharing love. I've also shared love online with my friends and family, texted. Okay, I've not called anyone though, but I've sent a few messages to people. Then as I went out today, I really didn't go out much since I was in the hall for the whole day. I didn't get to see people moving around with red and white or any of that sort. So for me, Valentine has been really, really low key. That's all
Okay.
from me.
So how's the Valentine's Days in Nigeria?
No, I'm sure things are happening in different parts of. I'm sure in Kaduna there are going to be people that are going to have probably events in the evening. Some are going to hang out in some joints. But then in some parts of Kaduna State where I live, like the parts where I am, we've been plagued by insecurity. We have bandits coming in and kidnappers picking people and demanding crazy amounts of money for ransom. So I'm sure for most parts of Kaduna, towards the southern parts of Kaduna, many people will spend their Valentine indoors because no one wants to be out uh, because of
Mm,
the bandit activities. Yes, a lot of people actually are cutting down on their social lives and all.
mm, mm, mm.
So that's how it's been going here.
Sure, 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 sure.
So for us here, because of the activities of the bandits, and of course the fact that the economic situation isn't friendly, a lot of people are going to spend their Valentine in their home. And to think of it that the month is it's already mid-month, so a lot of people would have been done with their salaries for a long time. So people are low on cash. People are scared of going out because of bandits. But I'm sure some people will still find ways to go around it and have fun.
Uh, Gabriel, please mute your mic. Please mute your mic. The noises. Gabriel?
Yes, please. Are you speaking to me?
Yes, please mute your.
Right, sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, so Salama, I think you were the one speaking. Salama.
Phew. Yeah, I think she. Oh, excuse me.
Hello,
I
can
think.
you hear me?
Oh, yes, yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. So I said it's. I'm sure some people will find their way. Of course, definitely people will still have time, still find time to hang out. Nigerians have a wonderful coping mechanism. Would I say bullshit? I don't know how to say it. But we shall find a way of getting around things when things happen. I'm sure despite the fear of insecurity, despite the fact that there's no money around, much money in circulation, people will still have time to grab a beer or two to be with friends. So that's about it here from southern
Sure.
part of Kaduna.
Okay. So Kim, do you want to take over? Because you want.
Um, oh no, I was gonna say I thought Salama was done. That's quite sad to hear, Salama, about the bandits and all of that. I actually didn't know. Yeah, thank you for letting us know about that. I should actually do some research. And that's quite sad that no one is able to, freely go out because of fear. That's quite horrible. But hopefully, yeah, at least there's this platform for you and you can just enjoy it with us anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think we can go to Gabriel next. Gabriel, can you hear me?
Yes, please. Yes, I'm getting you. I'm sorry, I'm had a noisy place. I'm in a metro, so I don't know if
Oh,
it's gonna be so noisy at the background.
I can hear you properly now, but I guess we
That's
can
nice.
try. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
quite a bit
sure.
noisy. Okay, so we were just asking if everyone could share their Valentine's Day story for today. How are things on your side of the globe? Or did you do anything special? What is happening on your side today?
Yeah, thank you. Yesterday, the time the meeting started, I missed out because I was somehow busy. I just find myself engaged in a lot of things, so I couldn't celebrate. But of course, even if I was somehow busy, I'm sure I was busy with some people together. So it was actually awesome. It was actually very nice on my side. Sure.
Well, what did you do? What special thing happened today, or what did you do? Who did you show love to? Who showed you love?
Well, we were surprised by a couple that we worked together with them. Are you getting me clear? Yeah, and of course, as it was just a kind of surprise, we also surprised them with some gifts, and it was actually something very wonderful. It was really, really awesome.
Okay, that's very nice. What did you spoil them with?
Beg your pardon?
You said that you spoiled them. What did you spoil the couple with? Or
Sorry, can you repeat that again, please?
okay, I think you said that there was a couple that you spoiled, or were there a couple that you spoiled?
No, no, no. A couple like a husband and a wife that surprised us. That is what I was
Oh,
saying. Yeah.
oh, how did they
We're getting down
surprise you?
here. I'm getting down the metro.
Okay. No, it's fine. We don't want to take up much of your time. You can join in you can talk once you are settled.
Yeah, it's just the noise. I think you can hear me, right?
Yes, yes, we can.
Yeah.
I
So,
was saying,
yeah. What was? Hmm.
yes, I was saying, so, how did they surprise you, the couple?
Yeah, the couple came with a cake, and they said we have to celebrate because they are couples, and they were the only couples because all of us who were together they were not married. So they came, they came in first, and they brought for us a cake, and we have to celebrate, and it was amazing. So that's the story.
Nice, very lovely. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing the love.
Thank you. All right, thank you so
Okay.
much.
All right. And then there is Hope.
uh,
Hope, can you hear me? Hello,
are you
Hope.
talking to me? Oh, hope.
Oh
All
no,
right.
no, Yes, Hope. I want to see if maybe we can find out from Hope.
All right.
Okay, maybe Hope is busy. Drissa, oh, there's Hope.
Hello,
You
Kim.
are on mute.
Okay. Thank
Hi,
you.
Hope. How are
Hello, good
you?
evening. I'm fine, thank you, Kim.
Yeah, so what is your Valentine's Day story for today? Did anything special happen?
Not really. I've been indoors, just as Salama said, because of bandits and insecurity going on in southern Kaduna. Because I'm also in Kaduna. I'm in southern Kaduna. So everybody's scared of hanging out because of his or her safety.
Mm,
So I'm just celebrating Valentine online, sending messages to my friends and loved ones,
mm.
telling them how I feel about them, sharing and spreading out love.
Ah, that's wonderful. It's quite interesting to hear that this bandit thing is a serious thing. Um, are they well, I'd say kidnapping, is it just women? Is it girls? Is it men? Is it just anybody? What is the reason? Or who are they targeting?
Oh, we can't say who is who, but then they kidnap anybody,
Mm,
anybody. Children, adults, mother, fathers, every they can come to a family and kidnap like 5 persons.
mm,
Yes, they can kidnap 5 members, demanding for ransom 50 million, 70 million. So you can see, like kidnapping, everything is just at high increase in Nigeria, and particularly in Kaduna State.
mm. Sure.
Yes,
Sorry to hear that. I hope this platform is showing you some love and just reminding you that we are all worthy of love. Those people that are kidnapping don't have love, so that's their loss, I guess.
yes,
But
yes. I'm really
yeah,
happy. I'm among the young Pan African. I'm happy. Like I'm glad to be here, and thank God
thank you.
I'm spending my val with you guys online.
And we are very blessed to be spending it with you too. And thank you so
Thank,
much for taking your time to join us today.
thank you, Kim.
All right. Who's next? Okay, so I did say Drissa. Drissa, can you hear me? Hello, Drissa. Okay, so it seems like Drissa is currently busy or can't hear me. Maybe, you know what, let me just look up what we were meant to discuss today, and then we can just have a little discussion. So, I don't know, does anyone know the 5 love languages? You can speak if you do, you can give an example if you do know what the 5 love languages are. Does no one know? All right, so I'll just give you a breakdown. So, the 5 love languages describe the ways that people receive and express love in a relationship, whatever relationship it may be. So it does help when you know your partner or your friend or whoever it is love language, because then it also helps give you, well, to understand how they show love. And it also gives you an idea, if you want to, show love to them, what type of, direction you can take. So what I do know is that there are 5. The first one is words of affirmation. So, words of affirmation is expressing your affection through words. So, you'll tell someone how beautiful they are, you'll give them praise, and you usually use your words. You'll send quotes, love notes, etc. Um, to as a way to compliment people. And some people do this, but some people actually struggle to express themselves verbally, and that's why there are 4 other ones as well. So besides words of affirmation, there is quality time, when you basically give each other your undivided attention, or the type of people that just like being around those that they love, and that is their way of showing or expressing their love. They don't necessarily have to tell you every day that they love you, but they'll show it by being with you, or when you need them, they're always there most of the time. Oh, no. Someone that's always just, people that prefer to be around you, and that is their way of showing love. Then there's physical touch. Physical touch is, physical affection. And besides, intercourse, it can be, holding hands, it can be brushing someone's hair, tickling their back, but just those little physical things that you do, just to show or remind the person next to you that you do love them. Even hugging is one, kissing is one, that is another way of showing love language. And then after that, there are acts of service. This is the type of person that likes doing nice things for someone else. And that can be, cleaning in the house. When they see that you're hanging your clothes outside and the rain's about to come, they'll willingly go and take your clothes out for you. They'll fold them, they'll put them there, they'll randomly, put gas in your car, or those types of acts of services where you just show someone genuinely by doing that, look, I appreciate you and I love you, and I'm going to make sure that I help you in whatever way possible, because that is the easiest way to do it for them. And then there is the 5th one. My laptop just switched off. I just need to remember. Oh, and then there's gifting. Yes, those are the people that show that they love you by buying you gifts all the time. Sometimes you'll see couples where the male is always just buying his wife flowers every month, or buy you a car, buy you a house. Those are the gifters. Or they'll make something out of their hands that they know that you love, despite how small it is. They definitely know that it is worth. It will be of help to you, or something that you will really love and appreciate. That's another one. So I was wondering if everyone can probably, if you do know, what do you think your love language is? I know that mine is mainly gifting. Gifting is a very big one, and the physical aspect of it. Joelle, what is your love language? Sometimes you can be more than one. You don't necessarily have to stick to one, but the one that you relate to the most would be the closest. Hello, Joelle. Can you hear me? Okay, maybe let's start with Hope. Maybe you can tell us what is your love language. What do you think yours is? Okay, maybe Mayat, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, perfect. Well, what is your love language? Do you have an idea?
Yeah, I think I just got, when I was listening, I just got the latter part. That was the gifting and also the love and affection. Affection is everything. Actions, they say, speak louder than words. So if you truly say you love people, if you truly say you love a person, then you must show it enormously in everything you do. So let me relate it to us as leaders. If we say we love the world, then we must show the world that we love it. The everything in the world. I mean, the people in the world, the environment. How do we protect the environment? How do we protect the state in our little way? And what else? What else? Okay, so then also with our deity, how do we show love to our deity, that is our maker and whoever we worship? Because personally, I'm a Christian, so there are Muslims and all that. So, how do you show love to your deity? So, love and affection is the greatest of it all, and you can only show love to someone if you practicalize it, you make it very practical. So if I say I love people all over, how do I prove it? Okay, you create a platform that people would show love, people would try to get that kind of bond and solidarity, and that is it. So in your very little way, how do you show love? But not to prolong this, I'll choose the love and affection. Also gifting. Gifting too is a crucial aspect of love. It seals it. You know, if you love me and you don't gift me anything, I can say I love you. Okay, so I love Kim. So ever since I met Kim, what can I actually show apart from the immaterial things? There should be a material aspect. That is why when someone loves you, the person takes you out, lavishes gifts on you, takes you to Dubai, Hawaii, because it's really exhibits love. So I would go for that too. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And Hope, what would you say your love language is, or what is your belief with regards to that? Hope, can you hear me? No? Gabriel?
Yes, is the noise not too much from my background?
No, it's fine so far.
All right, thank you. That's good.
Yeah, so yes, I was asking what is your love language, or it can be more than one, but what do you think yours is?
Sure.
Is it
All right, thank you. There can be many, as you said, but it depends on the person that I may love, and I also have to study the person's perception about love. Like, how does this person understand? Are you getting me, please?
yes, yes.
Yeah, how does this person like perceive the word love? Like, what does the person need? There are some people whom you can love. They can actually just feel your love, like the way you express it, and you mean. But then there are some people who may be expecting you to do a special thing for them to understand that you really love them. So the main thing that I always does, of course, love. There is always something that shows that you love the person, like a gift. No matter what sort of a gift, you have to, offer something little to a person that you love, at least to show that you love them. But then also, as I mentioned earlier, it is very important to know, like, that person that you love, how do they perceive love? Like, what is their expectation, like, for them to really prove that you love them? I think that's the little
Mhm.
that I can put forward. Sure.
All right, thank you so much for that. And it's a very fair point. You do, it does help to also consider, what love means to another person so that you know what way
Precisely.
you should show them love. Very good point.
Yeah, precisely. Precisely.
All right, thank you so much, Gabriel. Drissa, I think
You're
your
welcome, Kim.
speaker, Drissa, if you can
Ah,
please
yeah.
put your, there you are, there you are, there you are.
Oh, okay. Hello.
How are you?
Hello. Yeah, I'm
Hello.
fine. And you?
Fine, thank you.
Yes, I'm fine.
That's
I'm
good.
great.
I see that you joined recently. So I don't know if you got to hear what the 5 love languages are that I explained. Did you hear that part?
Yeah, can we
You
continue with this?
did, okay.
It's not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would you say is your love language? Is it words of affirmation? Is it physical touch? Do you do, acts of service? Do you like giving gifts? Or what is your version of showing love? How do you do that best?
Really, I like giving the gift.
Mm-hmm.
This is I like mostly. Yes,
Okay.
that I like mostly.
All right. So you like
Yeah.
giving gifts. That's the way that you show your love.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right. Nice one. Thank you so much. I think
Yeah.
we'll go to Salama now.
Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, that's fine. Thank you. Hi, Salama. Can you hear me? In the meantime, welcome, Carmacel. How are you?
Hello, salam. Yeah, sorry.
Is that Salama?
Okay, I think for mine, I like to express love through service, and I like to receive love through acts of service and gifting.
Okay, nice one. Nice. And how would you say you normally show acts of service? What is the one way that you normally do?
Like giving a helping hand as much as is needed. Giving a helping hand, and then just any way to help anyone.
Yes. Okay, that's a good one. It's very good.
So
There are
just
some
giving
people
a
that
helping hand. If someone needs someone to help them complete a task, I'm there. Someone needs to get something done, I'm there. Someone needs to organize, to plan, to do something, I'm always just there to give the help. And I think that's just my own way of telling people I care.
Yes. Oh, that's lovely. The world needs more people like you. Very happy to hear that. Thank you for sharing. Kamasal,
I'm sorry,
can you hear me?
I was not getting the first speaker. Can you try to at least tell us what she was saying?
She was saying that her love language is mainly acts of service. So whenever anyone needs her, she'll avail herself, and she's normally there, just as a way to show, that she cares, and she's always willing to help wherever she can.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Kamasal, I see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. How are you today?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. I just wanted to find out if you did get to hear the different love languages.
Oh no, I just joined, so I have no idea of what's going on.
Yes, I did see that you recently joined. So there are 5 love languages that we are discussing. So these are the different ways that people show love and receive love. So one of them is words of affirmation. So this is just telling someone verbally or in a poem or writing down, that you love them or that you appreciate them. And then there's also the physical, acts of affection. That would be, holding hands, brushing the back, or, playing with hair, cute little things that you use to show that you love someone. And then another one was gifting. So that is giving someone a gift to show your appreciation and love for them. There was another one. Oh my gosh, I forget them. Acts of service. This is someone that's always willing to lend a helping hand. So they show love by helping whichever way possible. It could be washing the dishes when you are busy with a meeting. They could, like I said, remove your clothes from the line if it's about to rain. You know, those little acts of service that we do to show our love and appreciation. And then the fifth one was, I can't remember. Can someone remind me? I don't want to leave my phone. Let me check quickly. I had it open somewhere. If you don't mind giving me a second. Love languages. Okay. Love languages. Come on. Oh, and there's quality time. That is spending time with your partner. That is
Okay.
just being present. Yeah. So what would you say yours is?
Okay. Actually, I want to go with gifting. Right? Gifting. Yeah,
Gifting.
because
You like giving gifts?
yes, sharing is caring. So at least in an act of sharing, it brings you more closer to the person.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true. Okay. All right, nice one. Do you think it's only gifting, or do you feel like you have more than one?
Yeah, and then act of service too is also key. Giving somebody a helping hand, it also helps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that. Thank you everyone for sharing. Yeah, so that was basically what today's session was about. It was just to wish you all a happy Valentine's Day and or happy Valentine's week. And just to give you, I gave a breakdown of the history of Valentine's Day. I'll share the link in the group so people don't have to hear the story more than once. And then maybe you can read it in your own spare time. And then also we just wanted to introduce you to the 5 love languages, because then it also helps you, be aware of yourself as well as your partner, and then it can make it easier for you to share the love and affection in a way that is most appropriate to that person. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining. Is there anything that anyone wants to ask? Do you have any questions? Do you have any comments? Do you have any compliments? Okay, so may I assume that everyone is good and that we are well enough to continue with the rest of our evenings? By me, it's actually 10 to 8 in the evening. So it's time to just relax. And I hope. Oh, okay. Drissa wants to share there. Hi, Drissa, you may speak. Hello, Drissa. We can't hear you if you are speaking.
Okay. Now I'm listening to you now. Okay, I want to ask you some question about love.
Okay.
Hello? Okay. Why today the love cannot spend more than 3 and 4 months? Why?
Why?
Yes.
I'm
Today
not an
we uh-huh.
I'm not an expert, but one thing that I do have a feeling of
Yeah.
is that a lot of people have access to each other nowadays, on the phone,
Mm-hmm.
social media. So, back then, if you are with
Yeah.
someone, you are with them. You're not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily entertaining other people, and other
Mm-hmm.
people didn't really have access to you unless they physically came to visit you. And, social
Yes.
media as well. A lot of people, I think, objectifying
Mm-hmm.
themselves, and it creates some sort of lust in other people
Yes.
when they see these people, and therefore I think it's just the
Mm-hmm.
access. I think too much access and exposure to the world and being able to just send anyone a text message, I think contributes a lot
Okay.
to why a lot of relationships aren't working these days. But that's just my opinion,
Okay.
unless someone else has
That
another one.
okay. It is nothing.
Yeah, so I would want to add up to that. Idrissa,
Yes.
I don't know whether you're talking about a long-lasting relationship. Are you talking about a relationship that will lead to marriage, or you're talking about just relationships?
Relationship,
Okay,
not
so the
marriage.
first question is, with the couple or the people that would want to meet or get together as a couple, what are their ideologies? What is the reason of the two of you coming together? What is the bond? Do you have different religious values? Are you people compatible? So all these factors must be joined together before you choose a partner. You don't just wake up and see a big bum bum or a big breast. Now we have fake bum bum and all that. You see the Nicki Minaj's in Africa and all that. Or
Yes.
you want a slay queen with all the makeups and all. You see a slay queen on social media, and the next thing you do is to hit on the slay queen and
Yes.
start a relationship with the person. How well do you know the person? Do you both have the same ideologies, like the factors I mentioned earlier? Is the person a Christian? Are you a Christian? Is the person a Muslim? Sometimes religious
Yes.
factors don't matter. But the point is, you as a person, you should know yourself, know the partner you would want to mingle with, do all those assessments,
Yes.
do all those visibility tests before you move in with that person. So with just 3 months, it won't last because the foundation was weak. If you are building a house and you build a house on a solid foundation, it's likely that the house would
Yes.
rain, whether rain or dry, the house will still stand, even though
Yes.
everything has a depreciable value. Everything will deteriorate, but when it has a solid foundation, it may stand for like 90
Yeah.
years or something. 90 years, by 90 years everybody will be dead, so by that time you would have enjoyed the marriage and enjoyed the two other relationship. And also, the you can't take out the godly factor. You want to go into a relationship, you don't just wake up and say you want to go into a relationship. Ask your deity, ask your God, is this person right for me? Someone may say, how will I hear the voice of God? Yes, there are a lot of signs, or there are a lot of ways God speaks to us. You get it. Then also you seek advice from people who are ahead, your parent, or people who are ahead, maybe your pastor, your malam, if you're a Muslim, your malam, and all of that. You seek advice before you even try to enter. Now, the youth of today, they see everything flashy and and they want to just enter into it. They don't know what it takes. The thing may not have even a future. So you take your time, assess, ask your God, and all these factors that I'm talking about, you consider them before you enter into a relationship. So don't just see someone driving a Rolls Royce. Do you know how the person got a Rolls Royce, and you want to move into the Rolls Royce? The person will use it, will use you for sacrifice. That's why people are dying. So this youth,
Yeah.
we are lost, and the fact that social media in Africa is even being misused. Now it has turned into a slay queen, a slay king zone. But rather, there are a lot of things that can be done on social media. So I've given you all the possibilities. So I hope this finds you well. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you for sharing with me.
I also have a question.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay, we all know Valentine is all about love, love, love. Is it only on Valentine's Day that you are supposed to show your spouse you love him or her? And if yes or no, when is the best time for you to show your spouse you love him or her?
I don't think so. It was something that I did mention earlier. Is I don't necessarily believe it should only be Valentine's Day. I mean, you should show love throughout, even through your different love languages. I think Valentine's Day serves just as a reminder, because sometimes people get really lost in their relationships and they forget that they have someone right next to them that has been there for them, that loves them, that cares about them. And a day such as this just serves as a reminder. I do think that every day should be a day to show love, but I guess everyone lives busy lives, stressful lives. Some people are stressed at work, they come home, they just eat and they sleep, and they forget that there's someone that cooked for them, or someone that ironed their clothes, or their kids that love them. I think we get distracted because of how busy things are, and Valentine's Day is just one of those days just to say, hey, by the way, don't forget to show love. I guess even not just for other people, but even for yourself, because sometimes we forget to even love ourselves. Because if you don't love yourself, then how will you love someone else or show someone else love? So yeah, I think it's just a reminder more than anything, just to say, we do get busy, but here's a day just to show that you love and care about someone. That's what I think.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, Hope. Does anyone else have a question or a comment or a compliment?
Okay. I want to know, is it not true in love at first sight?
Love at first sight.
What about, yes, what about this?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest, because there are people that have said, yeah, it's possible. But I think the way that even Mayat was saying is that even though it's love at first sight, it's still important to, make sure that if you are attracted to someone, that you do basically your research, and you go into there, because someone might look attractive, but they might not have a nice heart. There are people like that. But
Yeah.
I don't know, there are some stories where people have said it was love at first sight, but even though it was at first sight, I think there were still things that they had to do, people they needed to consult with, and think about before they actually got into the relationship, and to have to build that foundation after your love at first sight, I think.
Right.
What do you think? Do you believe in love at first sight?
Yeah, I can say I believe in it because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you can see some people attract you physically, and but at first time it can be difficult for you uh, to catch him to or to catch her to wear you. By the time you can be together.
Mm.
I think
Uh,
sometimes it can be, but sometimes also it depends. Really, it depends.
okay. So
As you
Kim,
say.
I'm
Mhm.
just adding up to what you said. That was a good one, and thank you very much, Drisa. So, she asked you whether you've experienced love at first sight, and you were like, yeah. So, if I may ask, what attracted you? Is it the physique of the person, Drisa? What attracted you to have love for the person at the first sight?
But physically, really, it is physically.
Physically, okay.
Yes, love at first time physically.
Yes, so love at first sight may be by first impression, not just physically.
Mhm,
Not by just
mhm,
the physique of the person. Maybe how Kamasel spoke to me, I was intrigued. I love the way Kamasel spoke to me at
mhm.
first, not just the physique of Kamasel. Do you get it? So people have their own
Yeah.
triggers. Yes. So like Kim is saying, or like I said earlier, based on your assessment,
Mhm,
maybe your prior assessment. We have
mhm.
pre-assessment, mid-assessment, then aftermath.
Yes.
So based on your pre-assessment, if you think
Mhm,
the person suits your your being or someone you want to be with. But our advice that don't just look at the physique, because it can be deceptive. Now that we have transgenders, we have I don't even know what to call it. Trans women, trans men,
Yeah.
women changing to men, and men changing
It
to
is.
women. You may see someone
Mhm.
with a very big ass, and you take the person home. The person may be even a transgender.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
physique is the last thing you should look at. You should rather look at probably the impressions. So, the love at first sight, you should look at the impressions. How, or you can look at how the person relates with other people. You might just meet someone buying something, and he's showing someone respect. That alone can be the first trigger. I know we all have triggers. Like personally, if you are not tall, I can't date you because I'm very tall. I don't like short guys. Because I remember I was walking at the mall with a very short guy, and someone was like, "Is that your little brother?" I felt very offended. I felt very offended. So we all have our physical triggers, but don't be too entwined with the physique, because the physique can just go off. Like your partner can just have an accident and everything is everything is gone. Today I was reading an article online. A very beautiful lady. Someone just poured an acid on her face, and her face has been disfigured. So this physique that you see may just run out. So if you think per your pre-assessment, because people believe in love at first sight and people believe in long-lasting love, I prefer to study someone from afar. I may have a crush on you, but I just stay low, observe you and the things you do, how you treat people. You know, there's a saying, there's something I always say, that you can't say you love people, you can't treat me right and treat others wrong. Someone may say he or she loves only you, but doesn't respect the people around him or her, doesn't respect the parent. That is not love to me. The person will with time treat you the same way. You get it? So if you do all these assessments and you think the person is good for you, but don't look at physique, because like I said, now we are in a fake world, everything can be bought. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I noticed this.
Thank you so much for your question, and thank you for your answer there, Maya. It's a very valid point. All right, so everyone, it does look like we have reached the top of the hour. Is there anything else that anyone wants to share or say, or are we all good to enjoy the rest of our evenings?
So Kwabena is here. If you want, you can just do the closing ceremony since you came late.
Oh, hi, Kwabena.
Hello.
Hi, how are you today?
Yeah, kind of like tired and stressed out. I'm okay.
Sorry about that, but not to worry. We did manage to handle today's topic. We are good to see that you are here, and happy Valentine's Day to you too.
Well, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.
You don't sound great. What's
Yeah,
wrong?
headache. I'm so
You've
tired.
got a headache. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
sorry to hear that.
All right. So thanks for hosting today, right?
Mm.
And thanks. So I just listened everything about what you guys discussed. The topic was what? Did you know the
Oh,
5 love languages, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah. So for me,
We,
I
yeah.
will share I will share my love language. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, acts of service, okay, and words of affirmation. That is
Okay.
my love language. So that's the way I can show my love to people. So for words of affirmation, I think for people in your life that you are not seeing in person, So in terms of this, and what happened during the pandemic, okay, I love people to motivate me even when I'm down. So during the pandemic, since there was lockdown, so you don't get people to tell you those words one-on-one. So I had a chance to had a presentation, and after the presentation, nobody was. I felt like I was. Let me say the presentation was so good, was so good, but later nobody commented, and I came back and said, nobody commented, nobody said anything, because physically you realize that people are smiling and giving them morale, but online nobody was responding. Then I later find out that in what am I saying? I later find out that words of affirmation can't be only true. You don't have to depend on people for words of affirmation. You have to love yourself. Okay, so that is one of the things that I also learned during the lockdown or during the pandemic, that words of affirmation, you don't expect people to tell you that you are good, you are nice, you are this, but sometimes you have to affirm yourself. You have to tell yourself that you are good, you can do this, you can motivate yourself. So that's one of the things that I have learned through one of the love languages. So for acts of service, that's one of my love language, and I also can share that through acts of service, sometimes in our homes you can be proactive. Okay, you can be proactive and do things that ease your personal life, but sometimes you avoid what you do at home by cleaning your home, your room, maybe your car or something else. But for anyone else, hey, I'm confused. Kim, it
Yes.
seems, yeah, I'm not okay, so please, apologies. So can
No,
I? Oh,
it's okay. We do understand, Shame. You seem like I do recall you pretty much only got home now, and you've got a headache.
yes. So
Yeah,
apologies. So I think
not a problem.
tomorrow is quiz, right?
Tomorrow's the quiz. Yes,
Yeah. So tomorrow will be fun, more fun
will be fun.
tomorrow.
Okay, no problem then. I guess all you can do for now is show yourself some love, drink some water, get that headache away, eat a nice meal or something. But yeah, thank you for making it anyway and having something to say despite how you're feeling.
Yeah. Tomorrow are we having this meeting again on Telegram or Clubhouse? So we can assist people, or should we go with the Telegram?
Whichever way works, to be honest. What do you think?
Okay. If Telegram is working for us, let's go with the Telegram.
Okay.
But
all right, then
today we have the same people. I see the same names.
Yes. There's Hope today who's new.
All right.
Yeah, but we do have mainly the same people, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Okay then. Thank you so much once again, and just get some rest there. Hopefully there's someone there to show you one of the love languages to help take care of you.
Yeah. You just did. So fine. Once I'm seeing
Okay,
your
good.
face, I'm fine. Yeah, once I'm seeing your face, I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good to hear. All right, then. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking time out of your day to be with us. Thank you for sharing the love and all the best with the rest of your evening as well as the rest of your week. And hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see more people as well. Please remind your friends or people that you know that are part of YPG. Tomorrow we're going to be having a very fun quiz. So yeah, bring your A game.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Kim. Bye.
Goodbye.